Hello, you beautiful, beautiful people. Welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you are well. Today, we're going to crack on with this week's Forzathon Challenges Extreme Track Tour. There's all important 200 Forzathon points. Before we do that, I just want to say a massive thank you to 600 subscribers. That is amazing, and I thank you all so much. So with that being said, definitely consider subscribing, and let's jump into this week's Forzathon Challenges Extreme Track Tour. Here we go then, weekly Forzathon Challenges, Chapter 1, turn up to 311. Own and drive Norfolk's fastest production car ever, the 2016 Lotus 311. The 2016 Lotus 311, I have tuned mine to the top of class S1 900, running 501 horsepower, 375 foot-pounds of torque, rear-wheel drive, and can be picked up in the auto showroom for 150,000 credits. I actually got mine in a wheel spin, and I'm almost pretty sure if you trawl the auction house, you'll find one pretty cheap there too, if you don't own one already. If you are struggling with the Lotus 311, I do have a tune up for download. Just search my gamer tag at Skippy4631, or the file name Skippy YouTube. Own and drive is pretty simple. Hop outside your festival, house or castle, drive 4 seconds down the road, you should get a nice little notification, turn up to 311 completed. Until today, I've never actually driven this car, so this will be an experience for me and you. With Chapter 1, turn up to 311 completed. Own and drive the Lotus 311 done. Let's move on to Chapter 2, Bonkers. Embrace the spirit of Lotus, light and fast. Earn a total of 9 stars from speed zones with your Lotus 311. Head on over to your map and filter by speed zones only. For me, I'm heading over to Ambleside Approach. It's the least amount of effort for the most amount of stars, just 70 miles an hour for that 3-star target. Even if you can only hit 55, you're still going to get 2 stars towards that 9-star target. Nice big run up in the Lotus 311, 100 miles an hour going in. Nice and tight to the first corner, second gear. Get the hammer down the hill, and you should gain a little bit more speed. We're looking for 70 miles an hour for that 3-star target. You should be able to get that pretty easily. 73. Nice and tight, nice and easy. Through the camera, 71.6. Run number 2 then, going back into the camera at 100 miles an hour-ish. Tight to the first corner, second gear. Ease the power on the way out. A bit of an over rev. Hard on the brakes. Into the second corner, ease the power back on. Down to the final corner, hard on the brakes. Tight to the apex, tight to the apex. 71.35, not a bad time at all. Another 3 stars on the board, just 3 more to go. Third and final run, another 100 mile an hour entry speed, roughly. It's about 90 miles an hour, but kept it in 3rd gear that time. Just get a higher speed, I hope. Took it down to 2nd. The rain really isn't helping us, a little bit of understeer, but that's fine. Let's get that speed back up above 70, please. And across the line at 69.98. It's only a 2-star run, but I did do another 2-star run going back up the hill just now. And that is Bonkers completed. So you don't have to get all 3-star objectives. You can get a couple of 2 stars in there and then a 1-star if you like. However you want to do it. You can even do different speed zones. You don't have to do the same speed zone over and over. But that is Bonkers done. With Chapter 2, Bonkers complete, earn a total of 9 stars from speed zones. It's on to Chapter 3, Duck and Weave. Use your superior agility to earn 15 ultimate near-miss skills in your Lotus 311. For this one, I have come to the motorway, and I'm just going to travel up the wrong way, getting as close as I can to the oncoming traffic. Like I said, if you just travel the wrong way up the motorway, getting as close as you can, as quick as you can, to the AI traffic, and you will soon rack up 15 ultimate near-miss skills. I think it's 150 miles an hour or above, and then a near-miss skill, and it'll be ultimate near-miss. There it is, Duck and Weave completed, 15 ultimate near-miss skills. With Chapter 3, Duck and Weave completed, earning 15 ultimate near-miss skills. It's on to Chapter 4, Beep Beep, coming through. Draft and pass opponents in your Lotus 311 to earn a slingshot skill in an event. For this chapter, I'm going to be using the Road Racing series. Use whichever track you like, whatever you find easier to get that draft skill and then an overtake. For this chapter, I've actually made a custom race called Easy Slingshot. There's also a custom blueprint. Just search my gamer tag, Skippy4631. I'm also going to be turning the driver difficulty down to New Racer. There's no reason to make this any harder than it needs to be. My custom race is pretty much a straight line. The driver will take a left at some point. What you want to do is a drafting skill followed by an overtake. So if we draft this guy in front, and we should overtake the guy on the right anytime soon. There it is, clean start, great skill chain, great pass, one slingshot. Nice and easy. And then they all go left, we carry on. So you can pretty much do it off the start line, it's one way, or you can try and get as close as you can and then overtake going into a corner. It's really not too difficult to do. It's easier to do from the start of the race because everybody is bunched up. And that's it, across the line. Nice and easy. For some strange reason, I didn't get a notification for Beep Beep coming through completed, but that does conclude this week's Forzathon Challenges Extreme Track Toy for those all-important 200 Forzathon points to spend in the Forzathon shop. So with that being said, let's go ahead and check out this week's Forzathon shop. The first car up for grabs is a 1965 Alfa Romeo Giulia TZ2 for 575 Forzathon points. I'm pretty sure this is a £10 million car in the auto showroom, so well worth the Forzathon points if that's your thing. The second car on the hit list is a 1970s Buick GSX, a legendary car at 500 Forzathon points. Clothing, we have a police patrol hat and a Monster Energy cap. Not sure on the pricing on these two as I've already got them. And if you've got some spare Forzathon points this week, go ahead and grab yourself a normal wheel spin for 40 Forzathon points and a super wheel spin for 150 Forzathon points. This week's Forzathon shop is looking pretty weak. There's no need for the Alfa Giulia and there's no need for that Buick GSX. This month I thought was all about Porsche, so where are the Porsches in the Forzathon shop this week? So with this week's Forzathon challenges done and dusted, they're worth 16% towards your spring season, bringing me up to 40% complete, only 40% away from that 80% completion. If you are new around here, definitely consider subscribing, because in the next couple of days we'll be completing the Showcase Remix, the 3 PR stunts and the 3 seasonal championships. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you all for 600 subscribers, and have an awesome day.